Hey guys, today I want to share a brief history of menstrual cups. In my mini-series about period products history, I've done pads and tampons, those of which I will link down below. But today I want to talk about cups. If you want to see something crazy and fascinating, or maybe it's just me, Google the history of menstrual cups and specifically images. Better yet, I will just place them here hopefully as I am talking because they're mind-boggling, but really cool in a way. So the start of the cup comes from back in the 1860s and 70s with the first prototypes of a thing called the Catamino sack. I think I may be pronouncing that right, and I'll try to insert a picture over here because it's crazy. Picture a little sack attached to one of those pad belts, and that is what it is. It is this thing right here. But a lot of these never made it to the shelf, surprisingly enough. This is crazy. Then there were the menstrual receptacles from the 1880s. I'll put one right here. Complete with valves to empty it without taking it out. So picture a cup with a tube leading to it. I picture them as a heating pad, rubber sack that is attached to one of those belts. And just imagine how much menstrual blood would fill up in this. I understand where you're going with that thought, but it's a little excessive. You would not have to change it for months with the amount that could fit in that sack, and that's kind of gross. It wasn't until 1937 that an actress, a female actress, Leona Chalmers, actually patented a prototype for a latex rubber cup. No belts, no pins, no buckles necessary. #freedom. She had to stop producing her cups during the Second World War, but after that she made some adjustments and started creating them again. But she had some issues. For one, there were a lot of ladies that had a real problem, and people still do today, with the idea of a thing that collected blood that you would have to take out and clean. People really had a problem with that, and they still do. And then the ladies that did like it only needed one, and so they'd buy theirs and be good for 10 or 15 years, or whatever it was back then. I don't know what it was back then. So her solution was she tried really hard with, her original cup was the Tasset. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And so she tried creating one called the Tassaway, which was a disposable cup. She spent a lot of marketing, and it really didn't go over well with the general population, and so their company had to stop creating stuff, which is sad. So her company ended in the 70s, and then it was in the 80s that the Keeper Cup was made, and that's a cup that is still created today, still made today, still bought today, which is pretty cool. I guess it was only the 80s. But then with the 21st century came the invention of, or the discovery, I don't know what the terminology is, of medical grade silicone. So now women who had a latex allergy could use menstrual cups as well. And the rest is history. That's where we are. There's still the Keeper Cup is around, which is pretty cool. And there are a lot of great medical grade silicone cups out there. I have a couple of videos on them if you guys are curious about my favorites and my thoughts on menstrual cups, because I think they're so great. That is what I have to say about menstrual cups. They are by far my favorite, one of my favorite period products. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments and questions down below. Do not forget to subscribe for more menstrual magic videos like this one. And until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.